The girl seemed to hear a noise and furrowed her brows. Right after, she opened up her sketchbook and started rapidly wielding the pencil in her hand across the paper. At the same time, she was glancing around until she spotted an unfamiliar man and woman. The girl quickly finished her drawing, then caught up with the man and handed him the sketch. Watching the girl leave in a fluster, the man was totally baffled. However, just as they were passing by a construction site, a suspended steel bar accidentally fell, piercing straight into the man's chest. What was even more shocking was that the scene before them was exactly like the one in the girl's drawing. The police swiftly arrived at the scene. After determining it was just an accident, they pulled the surveillance footage from all the cameras near the incident site. They quickly found a photo of the girl and immediately identified her. Meanwhile, sitting on the bus, the girl heard that strange voice in her mind again. She opened her sketchbook once more and started drawing uncontrollably. Then she looked up, scanning the bus until she saw a man, and finally completed her sketch. But just as the girl was about to give the drawing to the man, she discovered he had vanished. She frantically yelled for the bus to stop and immediately chased after him. However, even after searching for 10 minutes, the girl still couldn't catch up to the man. At the same time, based on the address in their files, the police also located the girl's home, but the man claimed he didn't know the girl at all. Lisa could tell with one glance that the man was lying because the backpack in the man's house was the same as the girl's in the photo, yet they just wouldn't cooperate with the investigation. Right as Lisa and her partner were heading back to apply for a search warrant, they unexpectedly ran into the girl who had just returned home. As Lisa was about to speak to the girl, her father rushed out of the house. It turned out that because the girl had the ability to foresee the future, she had been repeatedly investigated by various organizations since she was little. Her father didn't want to let her suffer that torment again. Lisa completely understood the father's feelings, so after leaving her contact information, she turned and left. However, the very next day, Lisa received a call from the girl. The girl gave Lisa the drawing she had made on the bus. Lisa was stunned. Based on the girl's sketch, the severity of this incident was beyond imagination. Lisa quickly brought the girl to the professor's lab. After a series of tests, he quickly reached a conclusion. The girl's perception surpassed the limits of normal people, which was why she could clearly know what was going to happen. In order to save the people in the drawing, the professor hypnotized the girl. The girl's consciousness returned to the bus once again. Under the professor's guidance, she followed the man off the bus again. But suddenly, a flash of light appeared before the girl's eyes, and her consciousness actually entered the world of the drawing. Bodies were strewn everywhere, some even floating in midair. The girl quickly found the man who had been crushed by a rock. Next to his hand was something that looked like a radio. Based on the girl's description, the police could confirm it was the detonator for a time bomb. The girl searched all around and finally found a shattered plaque on the ground. With great effort, the girl read out the contents on the plaque.